Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, everyone. Depends where you are looking of this video. When we post those video, we are encourage people to share it to every single one, especially people who are a member of 1181 Union in New York City. So if you are a part of NYC school bus industry, if you are a school bus worker, driver, escort, mechanic, share those video. Those special video is concerning about our union. Our union not covering the whole entire school bus industry in New York City, but the most union, the most company out there, it's 1181 Union. Guys, welcome you to participate in those shows. Those shows is just like educating you. And myself too, I am educating myself. That's why I'm asking you to share those videos to every single one out there for them to make sure to listen to those messages we throwing out there. A lot of people on 1181 Union has, like I concerned, it's more than 16,000 people in the union. It could be more according to our president. Okay, what are we looking for? We're looking into a better condition on 1181. When we say better condition on 1181, certain things we used to have on our contract, which we don't have it. And especially, what are we asking just now? We are asking for the board union to pay attention on the money. When we get retired, we are going to get paid. When we retired, the kind of money we are going to get paid depends on how many years we put in the school bus industry. Those attendants out there, it's worse for them than a driver. A driver who's like 57, 60, 61, 60, 62, 63, who put 20, 25 years, they will get only 1,400 and change when retired. The living cost now is very expensive. And we are mentioning this for people who are represent us to do something. You see? But now, what's happening? When you have elections, when you're about to have elections anywhere in the world, that's when you see politicians. They come in and telling you, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do this. But for those people who are member, I have someone I know who has seniority. They've been there since 1986. Since 1986. And they right here in Pioneer. I would like those people who has more seniority than me to come and telling me what kind of agenda, what kind of plan, what kind of proposal when we have elections on 1181 for those delegates for the president come in and give them a proposal or give them a plan or give them their agenda when they elected, what they could do, what they going to do. I don't think we ever have this once on 1181. Since I am a member of that union, I never heard none of those delegates coming on the yard telling them this is my plan. When I get there, this is what I'm going to fight with you. As today, guys, listen to this. And I'm going to tell you exactly what is my plan, what is my agenda if I have an opportunity to become a delegate and to be a part of the delegate who represent 1181 Union. As an activist, like I heard people saying they know the street. If you know the street, this is what people are waiting for you at this election. But me, as an activist, I told everybody, if I have that opportunity to become a delegate, this is how I was going to manage. This is how I was, maybe I was going, or I will trying to manage to at least give members out there something they're looking for. Number one, have a Sharp Street meeting every single month. And when I have the Sharp Street meeting, if I become a delegate, I was going to be taking in charge of all Sharp Street out there. First of all, if I am a Sharp Street, if I become a Sharp Street, I will organize, not delegate yet, I will organize to have the whole Sharp Street on 1181 together, and we have a committee. Once we have a committee, we will sitting down together and bring all of those complaints together. I will try to organize to do the same board, the same type of board the board union has, and me try to organize all of those Sharp Street, all of those complaints we get, and all of those yards together, and bring it in front of the board union to tell them this is what our members they requested, this is what they asking. That's why you never see none of those delegates when they campaigning. They will come and say, this is my agenda. You see? And I will try as a delegate, if I elected as a delegate, try to talk to the whole Sharp Street. Take the complaint from them and go to the whole board union. Second, I will try to raise up, talking about to raise up the pension as a delegate. Trying to raise up people money. Talking to the board, talking to the president, sitting down to go and talk to the international to raise the pension. Third, I was going to fight to make a law assaulting a school bus or assaulting a school bus workers while on duty is a felony. I was going to fight for that. Okay. I was going to reduce. I was trying to reduce the term of the president, the term of the delegate, the term of a Sharp Street. I was going to sitting down. I was going to show people how to mandate the bylaw, to vote for it, to reduce the term, at least 2 terms, make it 6 years. Because we have people that doing 4 terms. You see, I was going to do more. And the best part, I will be trying to reinstate the lump sum. That was very important. But today we are not here for this. What we hear about the nomination letter. People receive the nomination letter and the election at the same times. And guys, I'm going to be reading certain important memo in the bylaws for you to understand exactly when they have election, who in charge of the election on 11/11. Who's in charge of the elections at 11/11 board union? Okay, I'm gonna tell you just now, talking about financial secretary treasury. Financial secretary treasury. Who's this guy? What is his name? This guy's name is Jean-Claude Calixte. He has the same last name with me, Jean-Claude Calixte. Jean-Claude Calixte is the financial secretary treasurer in our union. Let me tell you exactly what is that in general. You might be going to any type of dictionary. They will give you the same explanation, the same signification, but they might use different words. The financial secretary treasury is a role that combines the duty of financial secretary and treasurer. Okay? Overseeing financial records, managing funds, and often preparing financial report for organizations. What's that really mean? Okay. When you get in there, when you get inside fundamental of this combined words, that's entry, financial secretary treasurer, you will see the responsibility of that man who in charge of this part inside the union. And also you will see what our 11/11 union put in there on his back. That's why I call him Big Boss. That's why I'm telling you that's a man of power. Why I'm saying that? The job he's doing. Any check that's coming in, he has to know. Any check that's coming out, he's the one who signed it. Even our president checks. All of those sharp to it. He's the one who signed those checks. Okay, let's keep on moving. So that's been Jean-Claude Calixte. He's a heavy guy at the board union. He's the one who organized elections. The bylaw give him power to organize election. Okay? So, let me go most of the power his government at 11/11. When you go to financial secretary, he's a record keeper, reporting, coordination, funds handling, treasurer, financial management, strategic planning, reporting, fund oversight. So you see what kind of responsibility he has. Let's go inside the bylaws to see what the board union give him to make him has more power. Elections. He is in control of the money inside the union, and he is the one who organize. I don't care what people will say. A guy that's watching the check that's coming in, a check that's coming out, I don't care what check is that, zombie check, evil check, devil check that's coming out. He has to know about it. He has to reporting about it. For example, if he said, President, I am not going to sign your check. Or, but okay, now Alex have the same last name with me. Calix and Calix. Hey, you, sharp steward. I pay you maybe a 300 or 150 to do the job. You know what? Alex is my family. You bothering him too much. I am not going to sign your check. Problem. Okay. Let's go inside the bylaw. If you go to Article 5. Article 5. And if you go also to page 13, if you go to page 13 in the bylaw, you read it and exactly you will see what financial secretary is. The financial secretary, we are in the bylaw, page 13. Okay? The financial secretary treasurer, the financial secretary treasurer shall keep a true and proper account of finances and collect all monies due to division. He shall report all receipts and expenditures at the regular monthly meeting. He shall deliver all financial records to the auditor for semi-annual and annual audit and shall report the result of such audit when received. He shall see that the division is kept in good standing with the International Union, forwarding all reports to the General Office and receiving receipts for same. He shall pay all bills with the approval of the President Agent. He shall give such bonds as the division may require and designate. He shall deposit all monies in the bank selected by the executive board in the name of the division, only to be drawn therefrom by drafts signed by himself and the President Business Agents jointly. He shall be a member of the executive board. He shall perform such other duties pertaining to his office as are joined by the laws, rules, and regulations of the association. Okay, guys. So you have an idea. You have to go right there on page 13. Let's go back on page 5. When you go to page 5, it's dealing, like starting page 4, it's dealing 100% about the election, about the convention delegate. Convention delegate. The following elected officers shall also be elected as delegates to all convention by virtue of their office and election to such office. Over here, down there, I have to have a special election, special show to explain you. But go directly straight up to Article 5. Read it, guys, to see elections. Okay. Let's move up to page 6. And we go straight to section 5. Section 5 on Article 5. Article 5, Section 5. Listen to this. The Financial Secretary Treasurer shall supervise the preparations of the ballots, assisted by 2 tellers appointed by the President Agent. Calix is already have power to organize the elections, and the President is selecting, appointing 2 people to come and work with Calix to supervise the elections with the AAA. What is AAA? I always telling you, I will come and telling you what AAA mean. AAA, It's a legal terms. They're saying American Arbitrations Association, American Arbitrations Association. It's them to organize the elections, to controlling everything. But Calixte, what is his role at this election? He supervised the election. He is the one who sent the ballot for you to vote. He makes sure if you retired, if you're active, you receive the letter. The nomination letter, we spoke 2-3 weeks, we give you information about it. Calixte is a man of power. We are not going to say Calixte is very smart. No, Calixte, he is very intelligent. He's a guy who went to school and sitting down. I'm not going to say that, that's a joke. He's a guy to go to school and sitting down and learn how to make a 0 become an 8. How to make a 6. How to make 0 become 6 or to make it become 9. He is very intelligent to occupy that position since 2009 until now. But, guys, there is rules and regulations. You have to keep on watching. That's why I'm saying we're doing a very good education. People, sometimes it's not easy for them to learn. It's not easy for them to understand. And just now, we're trying to educating people. You have other people that interrupted them. Like, it's the same thing when you're in the classroom. Those students who don't want to learn, who don't want to keep on anything on their head, they talk too much, they throw in paper, they bully, or they interrupted the teacher. It is very important what I'm going to tell you. You see, once the nominations, that's what I study and I know it for fact. If there is nomination, those people who put, if they already inside the board union, if they going to be resign or if they going to be retired, they have to do it before the nomination. Like I heard, I don't know, they have 3 or 4 people that's going to be retired. They have to do it before the nomination if they're going to be retired. And that person that's going to replace them, they have to come to the nominations. They have to put their nominations. If they have a challenge, they have to go to election. That's mean people have to have eyes open to see if those person they saying that's going to be retired will be retired before, or there is an option. The president might saying like, guys, I have the slate. I am not going to win with you on the slate. I have somebody else. But we are watching too. After the elections, those people, they might go and retire. That's mean we have to keep on watching if the president have the authority to appointing somebody. Usually the president appointing those sharp story. They appointed those sharp story. That's why you see certain sharp story out there, they knocking their chest. They have to come under election as a delegate to face a guy like me. They have to come and challenge number 4 and number 7 like me, and to see if they know the street better than Alex Calixte. Then waiting for the president to appointing them. We would like to know what kind of power. We don't see that in the Bible yet. We're going to have to look in a kind of situation how the president could appointed some officer in case of a vacancy. Okay, so we don't want to stay there that much for people to not saying I am attacking people. I am like trying to intimidate people. No, I am educating people how it's work. For someone to say in the board union, I will be retired, before the nomination, they have to say that. And if it's come after the nomination, everything is well, they get nominated, or they go, somebody challenge them, they win again, and they want to retire. I don't know how this process is. If they still could be retired, but if it's going to have another election, if it's somebody, the challenger, if the president will be appointed somebody, we don't know yet. But most of the time in the past, that's the way it is. You see, the appointed people, they do not go to the election. Okay, guys? So, Calixte, he's a big boss over there. He's a guy, and the board union, they show him respect. They give him respect. More than the president. More than the president. Because our money is on his hands. Maybe let me bring my bank account and I tell Calixte, well, there's some money there for me when you're leaving, because I know you're leaving soon. Calixte is going to retire, guys. That's what I heard. I heard other people. Calixte will be retired. If it's going to be retired, he has to claim that before the elections. If he don't do that and he retired, we're going to see who the president is going to appoint. We heard other people still. You want me to tell you the name? They're going to be retired. All of those places is going to be empty. The president might be calling a lot of sharp story to become delegate. The president maybe will be appointed a lot of organizer to be a delegate. We have to see. We have to understand how it's work. You have to understand why people knocking their chest, especially a lot of sharp story, how they impress on people. They are intimidating people. You cannot talk about the board union. Anytime you say the board union misrepresenting you, it's just like they doing it, make a big deal, call the board union, telling Alex, say so, say this, say that, for them to show the boss they are working, for them to show the boss, I am ready for you to appoint me. If a sharp story now trying to intimidate me, bully me, and always talking about the board union, best union. What is best union in the school bus industry? We don't have it. Guys, we are about to go on vacation. And most of the senior people who've been there for 2 years, maybe for a year and a half, of course you're going to have a check called bonus check. People who've been there for 2 years, you see the sharp story posted. You have Bojela explain it to you. But let me explain you something you didn't know. The bonus check, we used to have it on Christmas. We used to have it on February. We used to have it on Easter. Now we have it on December, Christmas, and Easter. Who gave the February? Best union. Best board union. Who gave the February? Best board union. They might fight to take the Easter one. When you have 20, 25 years, 19, 20, 25 years in the union, you used to have 5 checks. Now you have 4. Who gave this check? Best board union. The union people fighting, knocking their chests. But you don't even delegate yet. If you delegate yet, what are you going? But you just interfere on our people money, where people fight a lot of talking in Pioneer because people work, they don't pay, and a lot of things happening. And you pushing for the union, say yes, people have to come and sign. When you delegate, what are you going to do? Tell me. Guys, we are here to instructing you. You have to show you really want to do something for us when you want to be delegate. You have to have an agenda. You have to have a plan to work. Guys, I'm going to be inside the board union. I'm going to fight for them, for you guys. When you call for a breakdown, they have to pay you fully whatever time you stay out there, not only 1 hour. I will know you're going to fight for something. Guys, I will fight for you. They used to pay you in full when it's snowing, not 85%. I will fight for you to get to pay in full. Guys, certain routes you used to do in summer, they used to pay in full everything. They pay only 85%. I will fight for you to get paid in full, especially if you don't have seniority. Guys, I will fight for you, for the board union to sitting down together with me. When a newcomers come in, for your family to not staying for 3 years before they get benefits. Guys, I will fight for you. I know 2029, when somebody coming in the school bus industry, after 5 years, you already on top pay. But now, they put it 12 years to be on top pay. I will fight for you still. Have a plan. The shop story to have a plan before you take to become a delegate. Because when you there has a shop story, you should think about that plan, talking with us, having meeting with us, socialize with us about our problems. And you go there. If you really a man of members, to go and sitting down and talking to the board union. Say, this is what my people claim. This is what my people is suffering. It's not like bullying people or creating enemy with the newcomers, making the newcomers Alex Calixte of anybody out there have something personal with you. No, it's not true. And people who choose to not saying good morning to me, who cares? Who cares? Because I know you're going to cry in 2-3 years. You're going to tell him, you see, Alex, you see? No, you're going to cry. Because you choose to not telling me good morning. Because you just come in the company. They are telling you what they're not supposed to telling you. And who's going to get paid later? It's you. Guys, it's all over in the whole entire school bus industry. That's the way it is. As a newcomers, when you just come in, they was telling you stay away from the old timers. No, the old timers is fighting for you to get what you're supposed to have. The shop steward is supposed to be pulling with me, and everybody else to fight for you. No, this is not what they're doing. It seems like they are not in the same boat with me. They are morally fighting to become a delegate because that's where the money is. $100,000, $120, $140, $175, $180, $200,000, $250, $60. The president of our union making. Bye-bye, guys. I love you. That's why they're fighting to go to become a delegate. Once they become a delegate, they will come in your yard. They don't even want to shake in your hands. Once they become a delegate, they come in inside your office where the management is and drink coffee and talking and BS, and they call you to the hearing. You know what you're going to hear? Or you're not supposed to do this, But yeah, you are supposed to get like 2-3 months of suspension. I got you 1 month. BS. Bye bye.